Nice. What is going on, y'all? So, we're here with the start of a special new series. Currently, I'm taking part in 2 draft leagues, actually, and this is going to be the start of showing one of those draft leagues. The other draft league I'll likely be starting to show within probably like a week or so from when I'm posting this. But let's talk a little backstory on this draft league. So, this draft league is taking part in the Pokemon Trainers of the World Discord, which I won my whole team draft league tournament in. Whereas this is, drafting specific Pokemon one by one, like a normal draft league, instead of like drafting a whole team off Victory Road. And I will put the link to the Pokemon Trainers of the World Discord if you want to be a part of that as well. My team is called the Staffa Knolls for 2 reasons. First off, my favorite Pokemon is type Null, so, we got type Null. Long backstory behind why I really like type Null, but I used to use it quite a lot when I was probably in like Series 6, I would say, like when I was really starting to get into VGC more heavily. And so I have gotten quite a lot of success out of type Null, and I like this Sword Stance variant. So we got type Null, we're the Staffa Nulls, and Staffa is a homage, I guess, to the Isle of Staffa in an inlet of Scotland near Ayr, which is a place that I wrote about in one of my fiction books. So, well, I only wrote one fiction book so far, but everyone's if you're a writer, you probably got like 20 ideas. So, yeah, moving on. Yeah, so I just, sometimes you got to do something that's a little bit like sentimental to you or holds special value or whatever. So, we are the Staffa Knolls. And here is what my final picks ended up being for the tournament. So, I ended up getting a team of Lapras, Amoonguss, Sableye, Vikavolt, Type Null, Mew, Mimikyu, and Turtonator. So obviously we don't see all of those Pokemon here. I think I just said 8 and we only have 6, which, that's kind of how draft leagues are. You don't end up, you pick more Pokemon than you actually use. But based on my first opponent, this is basically what I'm feeling like is going to be the best, round of Pokemon for me. So my opponent's team in the first match is going to be Hatterene, Indeedee, Weezing. I think they switched from Galar back to regular Weezing. Tangela, Cloyster, Regigigas, Golbat, and Stakataka. So it's definitely pretty scary team on their part. I think the 2 main leads I'm expecting are like Weezing, Reggie, and like Indeedee Hat, right? And they could lead Stakataka, but I don't know. So I think that's pretty much what I have to expect for this one, and for that reason, I felt like this team that I'm bringing right now is gonna be pretty solid. We leave Turtonator out, we leave out Sableye for this one, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring Assault Vest Mew with Snarl, Flash Cannon, Aura Sphere, and Expanding Force, which I think kind of just covers the bases of their team pretty well. And one of the nice things about being able to draft Mew in this tournament is that it's so versatile, so I can kind of just do whatever I want with it. We have Life Orb Vikavolt, which I think is going to end up being my Dynamax option with Thunderbolt, Flash Cannon, Bug Buzz, and Protect. I did decide to give it Protect instead of Energy Ball, as I usually would, but I think the Protect will come in clutch. Mimikyu is really just to set the Trick Room if I feel like I need to, but I don't see myself bringing it. Shadow Sneak, Will-O-Wisp, Trick Room, Protect. I probably won't need Shadow Sneak either. Lapras is another safe Dynamax option, but this is a best of 1, so I definitely need to think crucially. Amoonguss, I'm running with the Yachi Berry because if they lead Regigigas, it might have max Hailstorm. And then we have the Type Null with Crush Claw, Axe Scissor, Iron Head, and Swords Dance, which I'm thinking is going to be more of a back lead. And I'm thinking my front lead's probably going to be Amoonguss, Vikavolt with like Mew and Type Null in the back. Let me make my thing bigger for a sec so you guys can see it. There I am. Type Null, Staffa Nulls, yay! So, you know, that's my squab. That's my picture, I suppose. And let's just kind of start getting into it. So I'm going to pause it now, and then we'll move over to the matches. But yeah, if you like this content, definitely let me know. I'm really excited to be a part of this draft league, and also, you know, I appreciate your likes on the video, or if you subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, it does, you know, it all adds to the effect, right? And we're trying to grow the channel, so I do appreciate y'all. But let's move over to the matches. All right, what's up? Sorry, what's up, y'all? So I'm back with the round of matches with the boys. I feel like I say the boys a lot, but we are the boys. And we are as boys. So hopefully it lets me use this team. It is going to. Yeah, good luck, have fun to my opponent. Alright, cool. So this is going to be interesting. I'm definitely a little nervous. I'm feeling like I want to target Wheezing right away, which is a little risky. But it does feel like the right thing to do, honestly. So yeah, I think that's going to have to be my team. Just the Vikavolt, Amoonguss with Type Null and Mew. It is best of 1, so that means whatever happens, happens. So definitely good luck, have fun to my opponent. Where's the sound? Okay, the sound is on, so we're good. Gaius and Alchemist. So here is kind of my thought process behind so they neutralize Levitate, which means they can use high horsepower actually. I do want to protect, though, this turn is the way I feel. I want to protect, and I want to max Lightning in the event that they max Hailstorm or max Strike my boy and try to taunt me. So that's really my thought process here. I might not have wanted to set up the electric terrain, but I think that max Flutterbug is not very effective on Wheezing, and that's kind of my thought process there too. But max Quake is going to be able to hit Vikavolt because it does not have Levitate right now. So I'm really banking on them, A, trying to use max Hailstorm on Amoonguss, and B, not protecting their Wheezing. But even if they do protect Wheezing, I think it's okay, because next turn I can use Rage Powder, get rid of their Wheezing, and then we should be fine. They don't protect. Okay. So that's what I wanted. That does a lot of damage. Oh, and they got a crit. Exactly. Oh my god. Yeah. That's really frustrating. So that crit might make me lose this, and it sucks, honestly. Like, that crit is really, really bad for me. So I do need to Rage Powder. I do have to Rage Powder and just try to max Flutter Bee, knowing that they're probably going to knock me out. Should I be going for damage on Regigigas is the question. I could imagine them using Follow Me, but I could also imagine them not using Follow Me. Does who I have in the back deal with Regigigas? We have Mew, and we have... I don't want to deal with Expanding Force. I'm really, really hoping that they don't use Expanding Force, but they probably will. And it picks up the knockout. Yep. So, that crit, man. That crit was so bad. Like... So this is not a great start to the series. Leftovers, that's interesting. So I think right now I have to, like, sack type null and let's hope they target wrong. That kind of sucks. This is actually an okay position. Uh-oh. And of course, Regigigas finally gets its act together just in time to beat me. Man, like... Like, because I don't have Protect on you. Then they just use Expanding Force. Oh, that hurt, man. That hurts. Well, that's what happens. It's the game we play, so, GG's. Oh man, that's so freaking unfortunate though. Like, it's like what what are you supposed to do about that? Oh man. Well, yep, that's the game. So, till the next match. What's going on, y'all? So I'm here with the last round of matches for the Trainers of the World Draft League for round 1. Let me look at what my opponent's team is really quick for you guys. So my opponent today, Omega Pancake, has Venusaur, Regieleki, Kanto Ninetales, Slurpuff, Cradilly, Incineroar, Mamoswine, and Lopunny. So definitely some things for me to be scared of. Do they have a way to set up Mamoswine? I don't know. Not one that I can see very obviously. So, I think the things I would be most worried about them leading is Venusaur, Regieleki, or like Ninetales Venusaur. And I definitely had a really, really hard time thinking about how to plan for that. So, this is the best thing I came up with, honestly. Like, Weakness Policy Mew with Earth Power, Flash Cannon, Protect, and Expanding Force. Lapras kind of just to bait Venusaur out. Vikavolt with Assault Vest, actually, because, no, I can probably use the Life Orb Vikavolt, can't I? Yeah, I can do that. I mean, I'm probably not even going to end up bringing Vikavolt. But, let's see, Chunkarella, Chunky Fella, Fat Damage, Chunkarella, I like being able to protect. So, I don't see myself bringing Vikavolt, but we're actually going to bring Wide Lens Sableye, and I'm thinking about burning myself so that they can't put me to sleep. That's my plan. That's my big plan. I think it's a pretty good plan. And then in the back, I think I'm going to bring Swords Dance Mimikyu and Swords Dance type Null. And I think that's gonna round things off pretty well. Because, yeah, I think that's just kind of what I'm gonna need. Like, Vikavolt and Lapras, not gonna be that useful. But let me get ready to do this match. But yeah, so I actually feel slightly less good about this matchup compared to the last matchup. I know how to deal with Regigigas. Like, I baited them into targeting Amoonguss with Wheezing. Vikavolt wasn't supposed to take over 75% of its health from one max strike. It was supposed to take only about half or even a little under. But we got crit, and the safest play was actually to use follow me with Amoonguss. It's not follow me, but you know what I mean. Rage powder. And then not only that, but I actually the second turn, because they sent out Indeedee, could have used Spore, and I didn't. So I'm just saying, like, you Navar, no. I don't feel good about this one. I do have a plan. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I had to tell them about how I got crit turn 1 last time because he thought, someone in the Discord thought I was undefeated. Like, nope, I'm not. I lost. Because I had a plan, it fell through. Let's see if this plan works. Yep. I didn't even look at what team he... I didn't even look. I didn't look at once what he actually had. Venusaur Torkoal. Okay, I can deal with that perfectly fine. That's fine. Let's just go for the taunt on Venusaur. Because if they're running like Mental Herb, they could really be that big brain, but I don't exactly see it. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming they know it's a Dynamax format, right? Like, because this draft is Dynamax format, next one is not Dynamax format. Let's Shadow Sneak. And Max Quake. Because Incin is actually a good Dynamax here. And then I can set up the Psychic Terrain last turn. I might regret this, believe me, I might. I very well might. But I don't know. I am going +2. So, what tells me that I might regret that? Actually, no. I don't regret that, because I'm gonna quash next turn. And if I can't, I'll quash the turn after that. Do they have Sash? No. Okay. Oof. Okay. So an interesting thought is, what does more? Does Expanding Force do more, or does Flash Cannon do more? Because it goes 180. I think this actually does more. And then let's just switch out into Type Null's a tank. Type Null's a tank. Oof. Okay. I can survive one more turn of Vine Lash damage. If I really want to be safe, I switch out, right? But let's just Expanding Force and Iron Head. Nice. So my plan worked. I mean, my plan was very well suited to Venusaur Torkoal. I was a little more worried about Ninetales Venusaur, and I actually wasn't that worried about Regieleki. First, it was more so about them moderating the speed, which was a little bit of a worry, but no, that worked out. And yeah, I wasn't too worried about Torkoal. I think I made some pretty good targeting decisions. They could have protected their Venusaur on my last turn of Dynamax, which is why I was starting to regret not targeting them. But I didn't want to get Parting Shot, which I think in the end of the day wouldn't have been the worst. but I didn't have the best answer to Incineroar, like, so I think it all worked out. That's gonna be a week. At least we didn't lose both. And I didn't lose any Pokemon that time, so that was nice. Yep. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll just have to see what happens next week. Where's my outro? Where is it? I lost the outro again. Oh, nope, I got it. Alright, peace out, y'all. Say bye. Say bye.